Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You are welcome back to CTY online e-learning program. This is financial accounting for senior secondary school 1. I still remain your tutor, Mr. Ishabiyi Olawale. Our topic still remain final accounts. Having seriously dealt with the trading accounts, profit and loss accounts, and balance sheet separately, today we are going to look at how to prepare final accounts. That is preparation of trading, profit and loss accounts, and balance sheet from a particular question. To do justice to that, we need to look at an illustration. So, illustration. From the following trial balance of Rauf Enterprises, draw up the final account for the year ended 31st December 2009. From the following trial balance of Rauf Enterprises, draw up the final account for the year ended 31st December 2009. We have the trial balance, we have the debit and credit side of the trial balance, we have denomination, which is Naira, and our capital 22,636, stock 2,368, carriage outwards 200 Naira, carriage inward 310 Naira, return inward 205 Naira, return sales 18,600 Naira, purchases 11,874, return outward 322 Naira, salaries and wages 3,862 Naira, rent 304 Naira, insurance 78 Naira, sundry expenses 664 Naira, advertising 216 Naira, general expenses 480 Naira, land and building 5,000 Naira, furniture and fitting 1,800 Naira, motor car 350 Naira, debtors 3,896 Naira, bank 10,482 Naira, creditors 1,731 Naira, drawings 1,200 Naira, and we have the total of the trial balance as 43,289 Naira on the debit and credit side respectively. Stock at 31st December 2006 was 3,000 Naira. That is the closing stock, because I've always mentioned that the stock you find in the trial balance is the opening stock, while you find the closing stock outside of the trial balance or in the additional information. Now let us solve the question. The question requires us to prepare the final account of Rauf Enterprises, which simply means we are going to prepare the trading account, the profit and loss account, and the balance sheet, or simply trading profit and loss account and the balance sheet. And as we all know that we always prepare our accounts using the two major formats, which are the conventional method or T method and the vertical method. To start with, let's first use the conventional method, which is popularly known as the T method. The heading: Rauf Enterprises, trading profit and loss account for the year ended 31st December 2009. We have the debit, we have the credit side. Now we have the denomination. To start with, let's start with the debit side. We have opening stock of 2,368 Naira on the extreme right hand on the debit side. Then we have purchases 11,874 Add carriage inward of 310 naira to 11,874. You have the figure of 12,184. From there, you less your return outward. Which is 3,322 naira, By deducting 322 naira from 12,184 naira, you arrive at 11,862 naira. That is our net purchases, and that 11,862 naira, the net purchases, you add it to the opening stock of 2,368 naira. Then you arrive at cost of good available for sales, which amounted to 14,230 naira. Cost of good available for sales, 14,230 naira less closing stock 3,000 naira. So deduct 3,000 naira from 14,230 naira, you arrive at cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold of 11,230 naira. Now let's move to the credit side, that is the sales side. Sales 18,600 naira less return inward, and our return inward was 205 naira. So deduct 205 naira from 18,600 naira, you arrive at 18,395 naira, which is the net sales. 18,395 naira. That 18,395 naira, you now come back to the debit side. 18,395 naira, deduct the cost of goods sold from it, which is 11,230 naira. Then you arrive at 7,165 naira, which is our gross profit. That is net profit, net sales minus cost of goods sold. That is 18,395 naira minus 11,230 naira. You arrive at the gross profit of 7,165 naira. Then you close the trading account with the total of 18,395 naira on the debit side and 18,395 naira on the credit side. From there, you see, since we have gross profit carried down in our trading account, you have to brought it down. Therefore, we have gross profit brought down on the credit side of our profit or loss account, which is a gross profit brought down of 7,165 naira, out of which we are going to deduct the total of expenses. And what are our expenses? We have the expenses on the debit side, such as the carriage outward of 200 naira, salaries and wages 3,862 naira, rent 304 naira, insurance 78 naira, sundry expenses 664 naira, advertising 216 naira, general expenses 480 naira. So you total the expenses, which gave us 5,804 naira. So from gross profit brought down, which is 7,165 naira, you deduct the total expenses, which is 5,804 naira. From 7,165 naira, you deduct 5,804 naira. Then you arrive at the net profit of 1,361 naira. You arrive at the net profit of 1,361 naira. So we are going to be having the total of 7,165 naira on both sides. That is 7,165 on the debit side and 7,165 on the credit side. Having determined our net profit of 1,361 naira, that is the end of trading profit and loss account. From there, we have to prepare our balance sheet from the same information given above. We have to prepare our balance sheet now. Balance sheet as at 31st December 2009. We have the denomination naira, naira, naira. Then we have capital. The capital on the left hand side 22,636 naira. 22,636 naira. Then you had net profit of 1,361 that we realized from the trading profit and loss account. You add it to the capital of 22,636 naira, you arrive at 23,887 naira. From there you less the drawings, and our drawing from the question was 1,200 naira. So you deduct 1,200 naira from 23,887 naira, you arrive at 22,797 naira, which is known as the capital employed. Then from there, let's move to the right hand side where we have the assets. The asset side, we have the fixed asset of 5 land and building, which was valued at 5,000 naira, motor car 350 naira, and furniture and fittings, which was valued at 1,800 naira. So the total fixed asset was valued at 7,150 naira. Then our current assets are stock 3,000 naira, debtors 3,896 naira, bank 10,482 naira. Then our current asset totaled 17,378 naira. 17,378 naira. So by adding the current asset to the fixed assets, we arrive at the value of 24,528 naira. The same thing on the left hand side where we have our capital. You had the capital employed of 22,797 naira to the current liabilities of 1,000, which was carried creditor of 1,731 naira. You arrive at 24,528 naira. And since we know that that's the balance sheet, the total on the right hand side must be equal to the total on the left hand side, and the total was 24,528 naira for the debit for the left hand side, and which is the capital side and or liability side, and the 24,528 naira also for the asset side. That is how to prepare trading profit and loss account using the conventional method popularly known as the T format. Now, having done that, we can still prepare the same we can still use the same question to prepare the final account using the Fatico format. Let's look at how to do that using the Fatico format. The name Rauf Enterprises, trading profit and loss account for the year ended 31st December 2009. There is no need for the debit or credit side here, since it is a Fatico method. There is no need for debit or credit side since it's the Fatico method. We have the denomination of naira and sales. So when you are using the Fatico method, as you have been informed before earlier, that when you are using Fatico method for preparing trading profit and loss account, you are going to start preparation with sales. Therefore, we have our sales, which was 18,600 naira. Sales 18,600 naira. From it, deduct or less return inward, which amounted to 205 naira. So less return inward of 205 naira from sales. It gave us the net sales of 18,395 naira. It gave us the net sales of 18,395 naira. From there, you now move to the how to determine the cost of goods sold. You now determine your cost of goods sold, which you are going to deduct from the net sales. Now, opening stock 2,368 naira. Then you place it under the middle naira in your book. Then you now start with purchases. We have purchases of 11,874 naira. This purchase of 11,874 naira had carriage inward to it 310 naira to 11,874 naira. You arrive at 12,184 naira. Then you less return outward of 322 naira from 12,184 naira. You arrive at 11,862 naira. You arrive at 11,862 naira. That figure, 11,862 naira, could be described as the net purchases, and that net purchases will now be added to the opening stock. So opening stock of 2,368 naira plus the net purchase of 11,862 naira will arrive at the cost of goods available for sales, which amounted to 14,230 naira. 14,230 naira. Then from there you less your closing stock of 3,000 naira from cost of goods available for sales. Less closing stock of 3,000 naira. You arrive at the cost of goods sold of 11,230 naira. Cost of goods sold of 11,230 naira. That 11,230 naira will now be deducted from the net sales of 18,395 naira. You now deduct 11,230 naira from the net sales of 18,395 naira. Then you arrive at the gross profit of 7,165 naira. 7,165 naira. Having done that, then you now less expenses from gross profit. So the expenses that we have are carriage outward 200 naira, salaries and wages 3,862, rent 304 naira, insurance 78 naira, sundry expenses 664 naira, advertising 216 naira, and general expenses of 480 naira. So the total of expenses was 5,804 naira. That 5,804 naira will now be deducted from the gross profit of 7,165 naira. Then we arrive at the net profit of 1,361 naira. So compare the net profit and the gross profit that we derive from this vertical format to that of the T format. You will realize that both are the same. So whichever method used in preparing your trading profit and loss account, you are going to get the same gross profit as well as the same net profit. So our net profit now is 1,361 naira. Having done that, since the question requires us to prepare final account, and we have prepared the trading account, the profit and loss account, now let us look at how to prepare the balance sheet. The heading: balance sheet as at 31st December 2009. Balance sheet as at 31st December 2009. You start with fixed assets. When you are using the vertical format, you start with the fixed assets. So we have our fixed asset of land and building 5,000 naira, motor car 350 naira, and furniture and fittings of 1,800 naira, totaling 7,150 naira. Then you move to the current assets. We have our current assets: stock 3,000 naira, debtors 3,896, bank 10,482 naira. Everything totaling 17,378 naira. The total of the current asset, we are going to less our current liability from it. So what is our current liability? We have only creditors as our current liability in this question. So you less the creditors of 1,731 naira, which is our current liability, from the total of the current asset, which was 17,378 naira. Then we realize the working capital of 15,647 naira. This working capital of 15,647 naira will now be added to the total of the fixed assets, which is 7,150 naira. Therefore, 7,150 naira plus the working capital of 15,647 naira, we arrive at 22,797 naira. We arrive at 22,797 naira. Now, we now look at finance by, that is the capital employed to service the assets. So we have capital 22,636 naira. You had net profit of 1,361 to the capital of 22,636 naira. You arrive at 23,887 naira. Then you less drawing of 1,200 naira from 23,887 naira. Then you arrive at 22,797, which is equal to the total that we get from the asset side. 22,797 from the asset side, and finance by gave us also 22,797, which is the capital employed. So that is how to prepare final accounts from a particular question. And when you are required to prepare final accounts, be mindful that you are going to prepare trading profit and loss account and balance sheet, and you are not supposed to use both formats, or else the question require as such. So only format is required to be prepared in examination. Either you use the T format or you use the Fatico format. That's the convenient point for us to round off our topic, final account, for this session. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.